Hello, welcome back to more Kinkoi. Sylvie says, how do you think Ayaka and Oro are doing?
そうですね。難しいです。
He takes some water. Drink some water.
我々が恋愛に不慣れな点を除いても、決して通じ合っていると言えるような仲ではありませんし。
You're inexperienced in romance.
そうね。素直になれなくて食い違っちゃうことは多そうだな。
Oh yeah, they don't know what happened. It's off screen. I couldn't say it. Okay. I'll just skip ahead here again. Okay, I think we're good here.
金色ラブリッジゴールデンタイム。
Food, what?
認めるわ。惹かれていたわよ。ずっと。
Oh, she finally admits it after doing all that stuff?
きっかけは冬休みかしら。あれより前、あんなに針のむしろだった女子寮で女子全員から信頼を勝ち取った時すでに悪く思う気持ちは消えていたけれど、まあ冬休みからはいいやつって思うようになって。
Yeah, and are we about to end the things here?
そうでなきゃ思い浮かべてオナニーなんてしないし、あんなに気持ちよくなんてならないし。
Yeah.
マリアのことも褒めてくれて笑顔が可愛いなって思うようになって。でもやっぱり違うわ。彼と私は立場が違う。彼に惹かれているのは認めるけれど、生まれの違い、家柄の違いというものはどうしたって生まれものじゃないわ。
Don't you remember how it was to be a commoner?
だから
The what?
ツンツン。
Poke poke. Who's poking? What's up, Sylvie?
綾香とはどうなったの？教えてよ、ロン。
Can't. Should he go into detail? I told her earlier, no comment.
意地悪。
It had turned into a passionate night with Ayaka yesterday, but we ultimately only had sex and never discussed what came next for us. How much I would tell anyone else had to come after she and I made a joint decision. I'd stick to answering no comment until then.
じゃあ話せるようになったら話してね。
You got it. Interview denied, interview denied. Oh, she angry at us again. Poke poke again. Oh, we poking her?
なあにオロ、背中をつついて。
Oh, we did. Nothing much. Poke poke.
くすぐったい。
I just think Elle's gonna come in here. You poked me a bunch, so I'm returning the favor.
ああ、堪忍して。
Forgive me.
王女にセクハラはおやめくださいと再三にわたり言っているはずですが。
Yeah, I figured. Sorry.
まあまあエル、硬いこと言わないの。オーロにツンツンされるとくすぐったくて、それだけで楽しくなっちゃうのや。
しかし
エルも味わえばわかるわ。ねえオーロ、エルにもツンツンしてあげて。
Might get his arm chopped off or something. A quick poke on the back. Oh, she made that noise.
肩甲骨のあたりくすぐったいです。
The shoulder blades are ticklish.
自然と笑顔になっちゃうでしょ。
これは意味が違いま。
Poke poke again.
も
What's she doing right now?
うだからってあれはおかしいでしょ。
No matter that case.
昨夜あんなに激しくな私がいる前で他の女と、あれはおかしいでしょ。これだから庶民はデリカシーというものがないのね。
You have no delicacy?
ツンツンなら私のしてくれればいいのに。
Well, I think you did plenty of that.
違う。昨夜は昨夜、今日は今日です。
Today is today. Okay, okay.
私は違うのだから。きっちり型をつけさせていただくわ。
We got medicine here.
おお、なんか知らんがあやかっちが燃えてる。
Ayakachi.
どったんあやか。昨日のお見合いうまくいかなかったとか。うまくはいかなかったけど、怒る理由はそこじゃないっぽいんだよね。
You guys kept calling the candidate cradle robber.
まあでも。ツンツン。
Oh, poking each other again. Poke, poke.
ギリギリギリギリ。
Geary, geary, geary.
あの怒り方は大丈夫っぽいね。
She'll be just fine. Are you sure about that?
よろしいですか、市松さん。
Hang on, I gotta put something away here. You have a moment for what? What's up, Ayaka? Oh, I know. Go take a shower ahead of time today. We kind of wound up doing everything yesterday without one and all. It's incredibly arousing on its own, but I've heard it's not uncommon for women to get infections if we aren't careful about our hygiene. So, Ayaka.
ですから話を聞いてください、市松さん。
What is it gonna be? Hmm? Ayaka cleared her throat with an ahem. And she'd gone back to calling me Ichimatsu-san.
昨日のことはその
Yeah?
間違いだったと思ってください。
Oh, she wants us to consider it a mistake. So it had come to this. Yeah, I guess it was all too convenient and normal, and it would be normal to assume it had been a mistake. I'm sure Ayaka had gotten carried away for the most part herself. So there was no need to call it a mistake. I can say with absolute confidence that what we did yesterday wasn't a mistake. Ayaka's behavior had told me as much. Why is it a mistake?
だから立場の違いです。私は城ヶ崎家を大きくするためにいるの。
Oh, she's still with that mindset?
将来だってもっと家のためになる殿方と結婚せねばならないの。
Like Iroh? Is that who you're going for? I see what you're getting at. I knew that. Ayaka perceived herself and her power as an extension of her family. That was only natural, as Sylvie and Elsense exhibited similar behaviors from time to time. There was absolutely nothing wrong with that mindset. I had felt that way for as long as I remembered. I thought to myself, the high-class girls in the most female-oriented manga said I wanted to live free as they ran away from their estates were selfish. Being rich meant you lived better than most, but it made it that much harder to deny your parents. They were grateful to the environment that had birthed and raised them. And that was what naturally had become of Ayaka. And of course, the flip side to that gratitude were those outside of that environment, an underlying disdain for commoners, which certainly made it rough for someone like me. But you like me, don't you?
それは関係ありません。いいですか、私とあなたは。
Don't share the same social status, right? I get it. But if you take away that difference, you like me. You said so yesterday.
否定はしません。
She wasn't being honest, but it didn't admit to that much. Good. Isn't that enough then? Well, we love each other.
愛してそんな。
But that's, oh no. So why not until you determine a marriage partner, okay? I'm not going to pretend to be happy-go-lucky about this. I'm going to change your mind and make you love me even more than your family.
そんなことありえないわ。
I bet it wasn't. The Josasaki family had a special place in her heart. I doubted I could impede on her life that she dedicated to bettering her family. I wasn't planning on wedging myself between them, though. There was no need to steal young Lady Ayaka from the Josasaki family. I was content so long as I could snatch away a tiny piece of her heart. I could tell I was doing just that. You just have to work hard for your family in your own way. But marriage is different, and I'm going to make you second guess that. Can't you help your family even if you were to marry a commoner?
それはもう父も顔だけで選んだ女と結婚していますし。
Apart from that, I'm sure it's more publicly acceptable for you to have fallen in love with a guy that you went to school with. Ayaka looked distressed. I knew why. There's little chance she'd just go, okay, great, after being given a suggestion she'd never so much as considered before. I just had to change that. Don't worry, when we boil this all down, I'm going to do what I like so you can do the same. Tug. I embraced her. It'll make you fall for me even harder than you already have. Oh, is it kiss you? I pressed my lips to hers. She didn't resist. In fact, she closed her eyes and reciprocated the kiss with slightly puckered lips. There was plenty of emotion behind it, I was convinced. All that left was to change her values.
まあそこまで言うならもういいわ。好きにしてください。私もあなたのこと憎からず思っている気持ちはあるわ。市松さんを遠ざけるというのはこちらも嫌な気持ちになりますし。そうね。愛人として囲ってあげても結構よ。
What is that? I've never heard of that word before. I've been speaking English for like 29 years now. Not a boyfriend, but a paramour? Sounded like a case of rich girl pride. Whatever that is. Oh, well, this was a point of compromise. It would suck if I pushed too hard and she pulled away from me. This wasn't something so simple we could wrap it up with. I love romance, and me too. It was normal sometimes to grow close and pull away from your partner. Oh, but... Yeah, I'm fine being a paramour, but can I say something?
なんです市松さん。
Would you stop doing that? I've been calling you Ayaka, so call me Oro in return.
そんなファーストネームなんて来やすいわよ。
Are too familiar? One other thing, do you love me?
だから憎からずは思っています。
That phrasing leaves something to be desired. The way she stopped me earlier when she said she wouldn't deny that had been just as iffy. This bothered me, plain and simple. I wanted her to say she loved me outright. After you went, I love you so much yesterday.
昨日の話はやめてくださる？
You gave me a smooch while saying, Oro, I love you so much.
うるさい。
Oh, now she's embarrassed about it. Ayaka was angry. This attitude of hers never changed. I had every intention of changing it in the future, but it was only going to make things bumpier if I kept rattling on about what had led us here.
やはり困るわこの男。言うことがいちいち尺に触るというか。どうしてこんな男に惚れたのよ、私。とにかく今は少しずつでも引き離していかないと。気づいたら忘れられなくされていそう。体の方はもう忘れられそうにないし。でも気持ちまでは流されないわよ。そう。先に断っておきますけれど、私にとって一番大切なのは城ヶ崎家です。
You already said that, didn't you? Yeah, I acknowledge that.
殿方もいますからね。あなた以外に、あなた以上に。
Oh, and who does that happen to be? For real? This was news to me.
もう何年も会っていないけれど、彼にまた会えたら、それで彼と恋仲になれそうなら、あなたのことなんかすっぱり忘れる自信があるわ。
Was it quote unquote Ichi? Really? A rival had appeared. What a drag.
そうよ。こんな男より、イチコの方がずっと素敵なんだから。
She really doesn't know still.
だから、こんな庶民に好きにされない。今は心を奪われているけれど、何もかも好きにされてたまるもんですか。
But that's illegal.
庶民なんかに絶対負けない。
She's still insistent on this. Oh my god. Okay, we're here now.
ゴールデンタイム。なるほどね。
I'm happy, etc.
おめでとう、丸。
Why are they saying etc.?
日曜の時点で知ってたけどね。綾香声でかいし。
Ayaka's loud. Oh my god.
シルビーが良かったな。
Sylvie would have been better. Don't go on rain on my parade.
気にすんな。これは俺の個人的なやつだから。
I don't know what to do now, though. Where do we go from here?
ふむふむ。なるほど。将来的なやつね。
As great as it is to live in the moment, I also need to give some thoughts to the future.
いいことだよ。
Yeah.
とりあえず結婚を考え出すなら、道は2つある。
What are those options? Spell out both of me out for me, please.
その1、
Yeah?
お前のチンコバズーカの力であいつを虜にして、一生離れられないようにする。
Stick bazooka? What?
どう？
What's the second option? As surprising as this might be, I don't think that's impossible. I'd already started to take her captive in that sense, I guess.
よかった。問題解決。
But what's the second option? No, it isn't. I'd be setting myself up for failure if I tried that. She'll abandon me the second I get old or limp.
ああ、確かに。でなくてもあいつ、黒髪ロングの巨乳の巨尻の委員長って、市内持ったゴリマッチョの体育教師に寝取られる典型みたいなキャラだし、気ぃつけた方がいいかも。
A cup from me? I'll watch out for any bamboo sword and wielding PE teachers for the time being.
まああいつ、そういう流れになったら普通に法的措置を取るだけだろうけどな。んじゃあもう一つの道。
Oh, okay.
お前が貴族になる。
To become a noble. That's asking for the moon. That had naturally been my first thought. Become the kind of man Jositaki would deem worthy. If I could manage that, I could openly wedge my way in when marriage interviews talk came up, and I could even march into any wedding ceremony and whisk her away. Most importantly of all, I was sure it would make Ayaka happy. Anytime she assessed other people, or their pedigree was non-negotiable. It would be foolish to assess people solely on their lineage, but it was wise to consider it a factor. If I could become part of the so-called elite, then it would improve Ayaka's internal evaluation of me. That would make me happy, plain and simple. Knowing that, I'd love to give it a shot, but... How can you become a noble?
人類に貴族って概念が生じて以降、人類の9割が悩み続けてきた命題だろうな。一番簡単なのは、来世に期待してそこから飛び降り。
She's saying yeet? No reset methods. According to Buddhism, it's extremely difficult to be reborn and human in the first place.
そもそも日本に貴族なんてものはないんだから、上流階級入りすりゃいいわけだろ。お金持ちになる。
Just raking the dough? Yeah, that's... I'm sure I'm able to do that, just like that. Duh. But how? I wouldn't be a commoner if it were easy to pull off.
金持ちになる方法。一個簡単な方法は知ってるけど。
And what is that? For real, tell me.
歌ってるところをネットにアップして、それが10億再生くらいされて、
アメリカやイギリスで受賞するといつの間にか貯金がえらいことになる。
Oh, you speaking from personal experience? The only people in the world capable of that are you and a handful of others.
か。
How much money do you have exactly?
と
Rhea fiddled with her phone.
こんなもん。
Oh, what's the number? She showed me her bank balance.
あ、これはツベからの広告収入だけの通帳だ。CD やグッズのマージンを入れてるとこは。
How much money does she have? It's not giving me any numbers. Now that's enough. I learned how incredible Noble Academy was all over again. The fastest way for me to bring in money would be to marry you, get divorced, and have you split it with me.
やめとけ。綾香嫉妬深いからこじれるぞ。
Figures. And here I was settling for cup noodles while you were shelling out for frozen foods. I wondered if sharing with me would jack up your costs, but I'm not holding back anymore. How else am I supposed to get rich then?
株とか FX とか？
Stocks or forex trading? I don't know any of the rules, so I can only imagine I'd get liquidated in the future.
宝くじ。
Yeah, like we're gonna do that. The odds are too low.
金の価格が暴騰する気配ってニュースでやってた。あれやってみたら？
But we need money to buy gold. Everyone says there are signs something will skyrocket in value in the investment industry. We weren't coming up with any good ideas. And actually, if a chat was like this was enough to turn up a winning strategy, the world would be full of rich people.
じゃああれしかないかな。
Yeah, that would be end the video, so see you guys next time. Bye.